Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick comparison of the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro and the MVS Cbox. These are pretty cool options to get to play Neo Geo games, and one of them is going to be a lot more expensive than the other. Of course, it's going to be that Cbox MVS, but with that said, you're actually playing in the actual hardware. So you're playing the MVS hardware instead of the emulation. Now, for some people, that will be very important. And like me, I bought a C box, and I'll show you what it is. It's a C box right here. I bought it because I wanted the original board to play with, and but with that you also need a few things to make it look really nice. Basically, this is an OSSC that I have hooked up to the back of the C box through component, which still gives me a clear picture. However, if you get a SCART cable, supposedly it's super clear. I don't have a SCART cable at this moment, so I can't speak about how clear it is, but supposedly it's a lot clearer now. And then this here is the actual Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro, and it comes with preloaded games. I believe it's 20 games, and then you could just go online and find out how to add more games, and it'll be a emulation, basically monster. Now, if you look at the two, let me see if I can fix it here. If you look at the two pictures that I have running right now, the one on the right is emulation. The one on the left is true to hardware. So you're looking at Samurai Showdown 3 on both of them. One of them comes out as the Japanese version. The left one is in the US version, but they're basically the same game. Now, emulation and the actual hardware, I can't see the difference. Maybe it's because I have it running through the OSSC on the left and through component, and then the other one is HDMI. The one on the right is HDMI, the Neo Geo Arcade Pro Stick. I just can't see the difference in gameplay, and I don't know, for some reason they both look great, but for some reason I don't see why you have to spend that much money to get the actual hardware to play these games. Of course, like I said, some people are purists and they just want to use the actual hardware, and that's why I bought one. But for those that want to spend less money and want to play all these cool Neo Geo games, by all means, that Neo Geo Stick Pro is awesome. It's an awesome device. You can actually play all the games. You don't need extra hardware to play them. You just connect it to the HDMI, and boom, you got that game. Those games right there. Another thing is that you don't need to buy expensive cards. My Samurai Showdown 3, I bought it for, I believe it was like $60. And you get the Neo Geo Pro Dual Stick, or Pro Stick, and Arcade Stick. I'm sorry, it's just I'm gonna just call it the Neo Geo Stick, and it comes with 20 games. You could add more games if you want to. I guess you could hack it out there. You could find information on how to do it online. There's plenty of information on that, and it only costs about $130 shipped. Now for the MVS, it's gonna cost you $325 and $380 depending on what you want with it. Like if you want one of those 161 to 1 cart, or if you want just the PCB board that you can connect the original PCB boards in the back, it becomes really expensive, because now you're looking at between 325 to 380, plus if you want that good looking, like really nice looking image, you're gonna be spending another probably $25 to $30 on a good SCART cable, and then, or you could connect it through the composite cable like I have it, component cables, I'm sorry, and then you gotta have to spend another $150 for an OSSC or something similar. Now, there are other options out there where you don't need a SCART cable, and I believe Amazon has one cable. If I could find it, I'll put the link on the description below. It's about $30, and it supposedly upgrades or upscales your image so that it looks good on the HDMI or the new monitors, or the new TVs. But I mean, if you just get this one here from the get-go, you just connect it, boom, you got games, 20 games out the door, on the get-go, and then a few more games that you could just download. You could probably download the whole entire library. Is amazing. Because if you look at the picture, it looks pretty darn good. And on this one, it looks good as well. So with the OSSC, you could change into skylines and whatnot. On this one, you could also do the same thing. So like if I wanted to change the scan lines, let's see how it is here. The quality, you go to quality, and then you can do smooth scaling. I don't like the smooth scaling, but the pixel scaling is the best. Transverse scan lines, you can do the scan lines, and then you go back to the game. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if you can actually see. You can see some of the scan lines you weren't able to see before. So I'll go back to the quality. It's a little hard to see here, but you can see the longitudinal scan lines here, and those are the ones that go up and down. You can see them there. See how it shows? I don't know. I've never liked this mode either, but it's pretty cool. You could get all that in just that one stick there for about $130 instead of spending over $500 basically just to try to get that. Plus, you need to buy one of these if you want the original feel of the Neo Geo AES. So that's probably another $50 to $60 that you gotta spend, given that you could find it like the original one from Japan, or the US one is probably gonna cost you more. Or you could get this here, the Neo Geo X, which you could probably find between $30 to $50, and then you will still need to get this 15-pin kit to add to it. The cost is going to cost about $15. So you're looking at least almost like $550 just to get that. This here, looking at buying the cart separately, unless you buy one of those 161-to-1 carts. And then the OSSC, you're looking at least between $450 to $550, if that. And I might be wrong, but that's about what you're looking for, instead of just spending $130 on this. And sometimes it goes on sale on Amazon for $99, and that's how much I got it. So putting them side by side, may I tell you, the one on the left looks a little bit washed out, and I do have to say that it's probably because I'm running it through the component cables, even though I'm using the OSSC as component, and it's not the HDMI. The HDMI is on the right hand side, so of course you're gonna get that nice crisp color. But I tell you, if I have like the SCART cable, I think the colors will look a lot brighter and a little bit more sharper. And but I mean, they look great, and you can fiddle around with the colors and all that stuff to make it look just like the one on the right. It looks, to me, I don't see much of a difference. So if you're interested in looking to play Neo Geo games and don't want to spend that much money on the original hardware, get this one here for $130 or $99. But I mean, if you're a purist and you just want to spend the money and you want to have the original hardware, by all means, you have the means to get these systems with the OSSCs or anything that could update that image and get it as clear as possible. Then go ahead for it. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick comparison on these systems. And they're both great. I tend to use this one more because, of course, I don't have a lot of the cards. I only have the Neo Geo I'm sorry, the Samurai Showdown 3 card. But and then this one provides me with 20 games from the get go, and I mean, the value on this thing is just like awesome. You just go back here and you know choose 20 games, and I believe you can unlock 20 more, 10 or 20 more. I just haven't done so, but you get great games in here, and you know it's a pretty cool thing, and you could just haul it with you. I mean, I know it's a little bit, it's pretty big, but you could haul it with you if you wanted to. You can't haul this one like easy. You just have to take this controller. You'll have to take that thing there, the OSSC to hook it up, or some of that other $30 cable. When you could just take this thing and just hook it up to the TV. It's a great value, and you can also connect one of those Neo Geo Mini controllers, and then you have two players now. So with this one, you have to either get another one of these, or if you can, or the money's not an option, you could just get one of those Neo Geo CD controllers, the original ones, or actually you could just get a lot of the USB port controllers that actually would work on this one. And I have another video showing a few other controllers that work, but looks great. Both of them look pretty cool. And I just want to give a really quick comparison on these two, and a comparison on the actual cost that you will pay to get either one of these. But I believe that Neo Geo arcade stick would actually be a very worthy object, basically, to get in order to play these games. So, all right, till the next one. See you guys.